Today class, our lesson for today is we solve stratified random sampling by getting the population for each city. So meron tayong dito, no? We have select a sample of 400 students. So among these cities, we will be selecting 400 students. We have city A, B, C, and D from the population, which are grouped according to cities they come from. The table shown or shows the number of students per city. Okay, for our solution, we have cities like A, B, C, and D. And then the population for each city, meron tayong 12,000 sa A, 10,000 sa B, 4,000 sa C, and 2,000 sa D. So what are we going to do is get the total first using our calculator. Okay, the total population is 28,000 persons. And then we will going to have an additional column for n, stands for the sample size. So yung 400 madidivide siya amongst these cities, no? So the step here is we get the population of every city, like for example, city A is 12,000 divided by the total 28,000 times the sample size of 400. So this give us the sample size for city A. We have 12,000 divided by the total 28,000 multiplied by 400. Kasi we want 400 to be distributed for every city, in every city. Okay, so we have here 171.40, or in whole number, kasi we are talking about people here. So we have 171 persons. Okay. Next, for city B, we have the population for city B is 10,000 all over 28,000 is the total population times 400. Okay, this will give us 142.86 or 143. And then for C, we have 4,000 divided by 28,000 times 400. This will give us 57.14 or 57 in whole number. Lastly, for letter D, 2,000 divided by 28,000 times 400. Okay, this will give us 28.57 or 29. Okay, to check this, ito dapat, no, the population or the sample size per city should have a total of 400. Okay, let's see. 171 plus 143 plus 57 plus 29. So we have a total of 400 students. So this means that for city A, we will get 171 students. For city B, we will get 143 students. For city C, 57 students. And for city D, 29 students for a total of 400 students. For our next example is under the sampling distribution of the sample means is this one, no? A population consists of 5 numbers 2, 3, 6, 10, and 12. Consider sample size of size 2. Consider samples of size 2 that can be drawn from this population. Okay, so for letter A, how many possible samples can be drawn? Letter B, construct the sampling distribution of the sample means. And letter C, we will make a probability distribution of the sample means, or called the sampling distribution of the sample means. Okay, first for letter A, how many possible samples can be drawn? We can use the formula NCN, which is the combination formula, where N is the total population, and small n is the sample taken out of the total population. Okay, so the total population will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let that be the big N, 5, and then we have C, and then the sample to be taken is size of 2. So N, small n is 2. Okay. We get the value at our calculator. So makikita nyo yung NCR here sa division or sa divide button. Okay, ito yung gagamitin natin, the combination formula. So the procedure here is type 5 and then shift, kasi nasa labas yung formula, no, yung NCR or yung NCN. So press the divide button, magpapakita C. Okay, and then press 2, and then press equals. Okay, so the answer here is 10 possible samples which can be drawn. This is 10. Next, we will construct the sample distribution of the sample mean. So, meron tayong dalawang column na gagawin. We have sample and then a column for sample mean. Okay. Sabi natin meron tayong 10 possible samples can be drawn, no? Which is this one, 10. So, gawa tayo ng 10 rows, no? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, gawa tayo ng combinations ng 2, 3, 6, and 10. 2, 3, 6, 10, and 12 na 10 combinations. So, unahin natin, ang step dito is unahin natin yung 2. And then, ang kailangan na size niya is 2 or 2. So, first combination is 2 and 3. Okay? So, take note, ang combination na to should not be repeating and not duplicating. Okay? So, 2 and 3. Unahin natin yung 2, no? 2 and 6. Then we have 2 and 10. And 2 and 12. Okay? Next is 3. Okay? 3 and 2, hindi na pwede kasi meron tayo dito, no? 2 and 3. So, 3 and 2 hindi pwede. We have 3 and 6. Okay, wala pa tayo, no? So, we have 3 and 6. And then again, we have 3 and 10. Wala pa tayo ng 3 and 10 or 10 or 3. 10 and 3. And then next is 3 and 12. Wala pa tayo ng. Okay. Next is 6. Meron na ba tayong 6 and 2? Meron na dito, no? Yung sa number 2, meron tayong 6 and 2 or 2 and 6. 6 and 3, meron na ba? Meron na. 6 and 10, meron na ba? Wala pa. So we write 6. and 10, 6 and 12. Okay, wala pa tayong 6 and 12, so we write 6 and 12. Okay, lastly, we have 12. There's a other number. So 12 and 2, meron na. 12 and 3. 12 and 3, wala pa. Okay. Meron na ito. 12 and 3. And then 12 and 6, meron na. Lastly is 12 and 10. 12 and 10. So wala pa tayong 12 and 10. Okay, so we have 10 possible samples without replicates, without duplicates. Okay, take note that the sample is without repetition and without replacement. Okay, so we get the sample means for each of the rows. So, sa ano muna tayo, no? 2 and 3. Ganito siya, no? 2 plus 3 is 5. And then, divided by the number of samples, we have 2. So, kinukuha lang natin ang kanyang average or ang kanyang mean. So, 5 over 2 or 2.5. And then, for 2 and 6, this is, gamitin natin yung fraction button, no? 2 plus 6 divided by 2, we have 4. Then we do that for the rest of the rows, no? Then we have next, we will construct the probability distribution of the sample means. Okay, we will refer from letter B. So, meron tayong sample means. Then, meron tayong column for frequency. And a column for probability. Okay, ang gagawin natin, pagsunod-sunurin lang natin ascending order. Starting from the lowest, we have 2.5. Next is 4. Pataas tayo, no? Then we have 4.5. 4.5. Then next is 6. Then 6.5. And then 7. And then 7.5. And then 8. And 9. Lastly 10 or 11. Okay, 11. Next, get the frequency. Okay, kita natin yung 2.5, isa lang, no? Out of the 10 samples. Then yung 4, isa lang din. 4.5, isa. 6, 6.5, tigit-tigit lang sila. Lahat. Okay, wala tayong umuulit. So, finally, we will get the probability. So, we have 10. The total number of frequencies or the total number of sample means is 10. So, to compute for this row, that is 1 out of 10. So, 1 out of 10 is 1 divided by 10 will give us 0.1. Okay, 0.1 or 0.10. For this row, also 1 over 10 will give us 0.1. So, similarly, gawin natin sa iba. Okay, so to check this, kung tama yung ating probability, the total should be 1. Okay? So let's check. So we have 0.1, which is, ano sila, 10. 0.1 times 10 is equals to 1. Okay, so tama yung ating sagot.